Hello, this is Sinceremy, and we're playing City Skylines. Today I'm hoping and thinking that I should try and keep it a bit shorter than the last episode. The last episode was 3.5 hours almost, so would like to try to keep it a little shorter than that. Sorry. The traffic is a murder. You can see this is just horrible. What I'm thinking about is actually in these houses here, maybe you should be able to leave the highway and get straight in here and leave this and get straight out here. Maybe we should try that and see if that just helps a tiny teeny little bit. Yeah, let's see. Maybe, no, I don't want it to go up to that one, of course. And I don't want it to go all the way down there, so let's go somewhere there. And we'll just have to see what happens there, and then we try with an entry to the city like that. I think the entry could be a problem, to be honest, but I think this might, if they use this road, that could be some kind of relief for all that traffic in there. But this is killing the city. Look at this. This wasn't what I was supposed to be handling, to be honest. I was thinking about something else to do today. But quite honestly, I'm thinking, why not take away that road completely and perhaps even close off that road, and these lads here needs to get to the highway to get to. Okay, it's not very friendly because they have to travel pretty far away, but I think taking away this road could help a bit with the traffic. So let's just do that. Let's take away this one like that, and we'll just see what happens. Maybe we need to make some changes here then to the timed traffic light, of course. Let's see. Oh. Now there is only 3 there, so maybe that's... No, why should there be 3? They don't... No. Let's see, no, everything is stopped on number 3, so let's edit number 3 and let's let everything that moves straight ahead use that number 3 thingamajig. I don't know about that. No, I need to start it as well, of course. Let's see. Now, first those car there. Very long time that they are. And now those lights going. And then straight ahead is going. Yeah, I think that will be fine. Let's give it some... Now that we don't have that road down here, we can do like that. And we can even do like that, actually. But did that help anyway with the traffic down here? No, not a single thing. You know what, lads? Maybe they should only be able to drive into like this, and then they need, if they go into this place, they need to get out here, because then they can get everywhere in this roundabouts looking thingamajig. Except, of course, back down that way. But let's do that. Let's just try and see if that will do anything to help us in this dire need of a good situation. But that was the wrong way, like that. Now let's see what happens here now then, because then they can't, they won't drive in here, I hope, to get into this place here. They will just drive in there if they're going to these houses, and if they drive in here, they won't leave here, they will exit here out of the city. So let's hope that the clever ones that are visiting these people and maybe living a bit up here, they park out here, of course, then they can still get anywhere back when they have had their time here celebrating a birthday or whatever. But as I said, this road is so congested that it is unbelievable. But I'm thinking maybe I should just reset the traffic. Yes, and let's hope that it will be smoother, because the dead bodies is gathering in quite a lot of places. So, but I think I'm gonna let that part of the city run. I want to make something at the other side here. I'm thinking about a little village and a farming place. And I'm thinking maybe this road goes too far out to build that little village here. So maybe I should just delete some of this road and just make it a little narrow, a little smaller. Let's see, let's take it from there. Then just get rid of all the way down there. I will show what I mean. But the volume is a little high here, I think, even though I have put it quite far down, haven't I? 5%, and it's still ambience. Let's go 5 on that. I don't have any effect. Let's put that on 10. User interface, let's put that on 20 then. Let's see what will happen. Yeah, no, I can't hear that. I don't think we're going to be hearing anything now. But it's better than... Well, I don't know. It's better for me anyway. I'm not sure that you really want to hear me, so... But let's see if we can... Should we play something like that and then go up to that one? Yeah. I just want to see... Like that. It's a very strange turn there and a very strange turn here. But I think we can live with that. Now, as this is a very strange turn, I was actually thinking maybe we should be choosing... I want this road, maybe. Or do I want this road? I want a country feeling to the road. What I really would love is this road, national road, but you can't place anything by that road, but we can perhaps do something other than this. Let's do like Oh, we're going in here, turning like that, and then we come to the city right about there. Then we have to change roads. We'll change to this one, and we go straight, not too close to the highway, and then we go down and up and a bit like that, and then we actually want to get back to this sort of road and let it just get into that one. I'm actually thinking that this road should also be a national road actually. Yeah, let's do that. Let's upgrade this to a national road. And then when we go into the farms up here, we do the gravel roads. Let's see. We take these as well. Uh-oh, I did a little boo-boo there. I'll change that back. Like that. And I'm pretty sure that all our arrows and stuff has flipped up here, yep. It certainly has, so we have to paint all these again. Like that. Now you can see that it's quite late in the evening again, just like it was last time. This time I'm actually a bit worried, and that's why I sort of can't sleep. So I thought, well, then I just make a video. I know, because I have played further than this, that this roundabout here will not be enough. We're gonna have to be making some changes to this pretty soon, but I'm not gonna do it now. But I know that there is a need for change in that one. So and in this one, those two roundabouts won't take the traffic that will come from all over the place later on. Oh, there's some problems in the suburb here. It's it's the traffic. The traffic is backed up again. What damn bleeding! It was working so good for not so long ago. I was so happy about what I've had done and what I've been able to fix, and boom, it's back to be a nightmare. This is not good, and look at that. Everything is clogged here now. I need to do something about this, but what? I thought I was going to make some farming industry and that little village up there today, but it looks like I'll have to try and figure out some way to release all this traffic that is here. One thing could of course be to move all this out of the city, but at the same time, why? It's just clogged up everywhere, so wherever we go, it's... Now this is strange. Why is it like this? I need some rules here. And some rules here, I see. What in the bleeding name is happening in these places here? Let's see. Well, if we start here, we don't want this lads to cross the roads here, so they're just going to be able to turn down there. Let's start with that those can go, so no traffic will cross each other there. then I don't know why they're turning out into this side here, because you can't get anywhere else than to other houses. So maybe you want to drive to your friend over there, but if you want to do that, it should not be anything. This one should of course be able to drive in there and to drive out there. This one should be able to drive there and there. And that's just it. And we need that one. And let's see what we can do here. We turn off these walking things. And of course, then these lights have free. I know that these lights could be a problem for these people here, just driving when they cross the street and stuff like that. Let's just do the same on this one. Same thing. You have to turn. You have to drive all the way to the start of this place in order to get back to that place, and then like that. We want I wanted the traffic to be able to flow, and I know I'm just making these tiny little things is just killing the city's traffic, but I don't want it to look like it's been manufactured like I want it to be alive as well, and I want it to be looking and feeling like a city, not just a feeling of you can only do that and you can only do this. And I mean the rules are there to make traffic flow better, of course, but if you shouldn't have to be putting rules that they can't drive in there to the end. They can't drive to their neighbor here, like I've been forced to do. They can't take, if you live here, you can't take the car and go down here and visit somebody here, unless you go out and drive down here, take a turn around and down there, and then go back again. And it shouldn't, of course, be like that. But I think we will get a much better flow in the traffic this way, so that's why I'm doing it. But we'll just have to wait and see. I am hoping that this will be a good thing for the traffic, but I don't know. I haven't taking any classes in traffic control, but I enjoy doing things like this and finding out what works and what doesn't work. So like that, let's put this speed on and see if anything gets better here now, or if it just continues in the same horrible way. Just seems to continue in the same horrible way. Oh God, what have I done? Oh, I'm not the best to get control over the traffic, I noticed that. I don't know why everything freezes up here, and why is everybody in this lane down here? Is it because they need to get to these houses here? I'm actually, these were more a desperate attempt to get the people up to 11,000, because we needed 11,000 people to start working with trains. So I'm actually thinking about taking away these houses, and I'm done thinking about it, and now they're gone. So that puts us 2,000 people that's going to have 2,500 people that needs to leave the city. But the traffic started to move just a little bit right here. Look at this, we do have some movement in the traffic. That's nice to see. Even if it's really slow. Really slow. And I am actually thinking, what kind of arrows do we have here? You can only go there. That's right. And then we have 2 times where they can change. So I want this outer lane to be able to choose that or that, but the inner lane should only be able to choose that one here. And then on this one, this doesn't look right. Oh, that's the road underneath. So yeah, but there should be one up here as well. So, yeah, well, I thought. So this one should now only go straight ahead, and this one should be able to choose. You should be able to choose that one as well, son. And now let's see what happens. It is a bit, for me, a bit annoying when they can change lanes at the same place. And why is this car stopped here? I don't understand this. Why is he freezing up there? Let's see what we have here. You can see there is nobody's allowed to walk across here. So why did that car freeze up there? That's ridiculous. Let's see this. The lorry starts to drive here. Yes, they go. This should never be any problems here unless they are filled up in here. That's the only reason for them to stop. Now he walked out of the car there. He walked down. He will be coming up there then. Maybe he will be crossing here. Oh, he's walking very slow because he hasn't. Or did he disappear? Is there's... Oh, he could... Yeah, I forgot that. There he is. He's been walking over to the other side. Which is pretty good. Now this is getting... the traffic is moving here, and the traffic is slowly moving here. They're not picking up all these dead people, but they're starting to get... Let's put on high speed and see if we get rid of any traffic or if this will continue. I'm actually thinking that this should not be there. They shouldn't be able to enter the city here because, yeah, that's just a problem. So, but at the same time, should you really need to drive all the way this around here and getting in there to get home to your place, and then you have to leave here? Yeah, they should. Let's let's disconnect this. We don't want them to be able to drive in there. I'm actually thinking that maybe a canal would have been nice to have going from this place here under the bridge, under the road here, and coming in here to this little lake here. So I'm thinking maybe I should do that. Well, let's see what we can do. A canal, ba-da-rum, bum, 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 bum. It is a bit annoying that traffic should be so hard, but at the same time I have no idea about how traffic, if traffic really is that bad when you're out and about. Let's like that. And we want, what do we want? We want to be able to bend it a bit here. That would be nice. Yeah, Let's go. And we bend it a bit up like that, perhaps. And we bend it a bit down like that, perhaps. I'm actually thinking maybe take away all this and just have a canal there. But I don't know. I mean, just let this go all the way down there like that. Shouldn't that be kind of cool? Let's see what happens. I don't like this blue screen that comes up here. And the canal is way too low there. So pause and let's get this. And let's take away there. And we go in here, we take that one, and we hold in shift, we take that one, that one, that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and we pick the height of an object. Let's take that one. And that should be okay, I think. Let's see what happens now. And yeah, maybe we should be flattening out this little thing here as well then. I think this could be, this is kind of cool. For me it's kind of cool anyway. I think it's kind of cool anyway. So let's see, we get 60, yes, a single. Let's get this raised up like that. Lots of traffic being flushed away. That's good, isn't it? It's good for me, yeah, at least. That will give the dumping trucks and the whatchamacallit, the hearses a chance to pick up dead bodies and to pick up the trash all over the place here. There's quite a lot of flooding into this here, but I do believe that this is higher than that, so when it's come down and when it's all done, I think that it will actually be moving the other direction. Let's see, we have that one that goes, let's zoom in a bit here, we need to do like that, and if we take a look at that, that is below, yeah, and this is a bit higher, this one. But I'm actually thinking maybe we should be taking away this one. Can we take it away? What in the name of love? How do I take away that one? Holy smokes, I've forgotten how to take away that water thingy. That wasn't good. But anyway. Well, I guess we'll have to just keep that water there then. I was 100% sure that it was just pressing the right button and it would disappear, but it wouldn't do that for me, so. But the traffic has opened up a bit, so you can see here now that it's moving anyway, because all the cars here has been flushed away by the floodings, so but there still hasn't been any hearse there, or has they? There, the hearses has been there, so that's all gone. The dead bodies are gone as well, so I think I'm gonna let this go for, oh, something has happened here. And I can't rebuild because I need a survival to the disaster. I think I need to build that one someplace, a disaster unit. Just someplace. Don't really care where. We need water for it, so let's give it some water here. 22. 22 perhaps out here. 22 there, and then we go straight up here, and we can place the disaster. This one is, yeah, the response unit someplace here. Could be right about there. We need them to inspect that elevator thingamajig so that people can cross the roads here again. So they need to drive out to this place, and you can see the traffic. Oh, they've already been there, so let's rebuild it like that, yes. And I can see that we have forgotten to cover up here, so let's paint concrete here. I don't like that crack that it becomes, that you can see there, but it's better than nothing. And I'm thinking maybe this entire inside here should be painted in concrete like this. Oh, crapperoni. No. It's hard. You can see that it's so annoying. Things like that is very annoying, but yeah, not much I can do. Let's cover this up here now. This entire area. Well, what I can do is, of course, use a wider road, because it, as you can see, this is sort of very irritating. I have to fix like this. There I went too far. Let's have a smaller brush again. Single, yeah, that one went wrong, right? That went good. Or maybe I should just fill this out as well. Not much else to do, I think. I think that will be crap, then I need to fill that out. Let's have it like that, yes, and I will paint that as well, like that, yes. Oh, crapperoni. Holy crap on a cracker. And there we have it. And then we need to find pavement. Pavement. No, that's not the right way to pavement. Pavement. Yeah, that's the way it is. Yeah. Sometimes everything freezes in one's brain, or whatever you might call it. That's a little too small. That one will be okay. It will be good enough, like that. And this one should not be a problem either. Let's just try to find a good spot for it there. Yep, all the blue is gone. And that's what we want, of course. We don't want the world underneath to shine through. Might be like Paris, a lot of dead people under there, and we do not want them to climb up, do we? Let's actually have pavement painted here as well. We just raise it a bit and we paint pavement here, and it looks a little cleaner, a little prettier. Anyway, right here, and then of course we'll get problems in the corners. but let's just do pavement here like that, and well, it has to look like that then. That will be okay. Let's see what we can cover up with in the future. Just let this go all the way out here, like that, and perhaps down like that as well. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Gives a clean look. One could actually do invisible path here, so that people could really walk along this place. But I do not want that. I want to put, let's see, was it fishing tours? Yeah, let's have a fishing tour. Why can't I place it? I should be able to place that. That's not fun. Why is this? Shoreline required? Aren't those supposed to be able to go? Let's see what we can do if we place it somewhere like that. Can we use move it to put it on the channel instead? Let's go down here. We need to turn it around like that. Then let's pause the game because this is going to be ruined otherwise. Let's see what we can do and if this will be allowed by, let's say something like that, and then we go down, so just that, no, do like that then. Let's see what the game says now. Well, let's take a look at this, and it looks like people are actually getting into this place, so no problems here then. More than that, the boats are just hovering over the water like that. That's not pretty. Oh my god. I guess we can't have stuff like that in the canal. That's a bit of a shame, isn't it? But anyway, it works. It's just that it doesn't look realistic. So let's keep it like that for now, and we go back to try and do something about the industry and get up the little village here now. Now this little village should be around here. We do have that place, that road and that road. Okay. Now we want this little village to have getting some roads off this as well, of course, and perhaps go like that. And then we go straight like that, and we go like that. Just a parallel road, one could say here. And let's, oh crap, well, let's make it go out someplace here then, like that. And then I want to do a couple of connections between the roads, like this. One there, and perhaps one here as well, like that. Here we have a little city, a little village, the start for a little village. Now water, we need water in this little village. Oh, What happened here? I thought I started in this crossing here, but I didn't. So let's have another road there then. Let's do like something like this, I think. Let's go down there and then just hook it up right there. That's what we want a little. And now I think, I don't know if this is too big or not, but I think I want the little, what should I say, the center of this little village here. So let's concrete the center. Go up here. Oh crap. Did go a little too far with that one, didn't we, Mr. Bond? Yes, we really did. Don't worry. No, that was a horrible Arnold Schwarzenegger, wasn't it? Don't you worry. No, I don't get it right today, do I? Well, I don't know. I'm not saying that I'm very good at usually, but usually I do get it a little bit better than that. That's for sure. But you can't always get what you want. I understand that. Let's see. Like that. I'm also thinking about that we need to start our industry, our farmer industry, and we do something like that. Now, this is probably one of the saddest thing about this game, if I'm to be honest, in my mind anyway, and that is that you can't really fill out spaces. I mean, we have, where I live in Sweden, we do have roads that go like this crazy turning and stuff like that, but then you have sort of fields that sort of are adapted to this, and when you place stuff in this game you get everything in squares. You can't sort of just, I think that's something that actually, I remember SimCity, I don't know if it was the later SimCity or if it was the old one, but you could take the entire area and put a farm area there, and it would be it would sort of fill out with crops, and then have a little farmhouse, and it would be farm, everything would be a farm place, and you would fill out that spot. And yeah, that's a bit of a shame, I think. Maybe this one should try and see what that looks like, to have something like this here. I think that looks a bit cooler. Yeah. Now these are the gravel roads that is being taken care of by the government, and this is the farmer himself who hasn't put up a really good work on the road, so it looks like that. But I think that looks good, and I think that's a good combo. Let's take a little look like that, and you can see there's water, so there's potholes everywhere in this road. So the farmer needs to put some, that's his private road, so he hasn't been keeping up the work for this one. Well, I think that looks quite good. Now I want, of course, I need to be doing some piping. First of all, let's do some piping here. And I think I should be starting to follow this road here. It's kind of straight and nice like that. And then we take 90 degrees and 22 and we start doing this grid here. 22 up and we go across like that, and then we go 22 up again. I think 22 is kind of good because you if you go 23 you get a little little crack between the two pipes here, so in this way it's better that it runs over each other than you don't have water for on some spots. So that's why I think this is better. I don't know if I should draw a water line all the way from this place over to the other side. I don't know if I have that much money. Only 200,000, 280,000, that's all. And we still need, well, I think we're going to be satisfied with that for now. Now we have, so we can have the center of the little village built here with schools and stuff, and we can start building farm area here. So now I just want to think, do we really want to draw the water all the way from this side all the way over to the other side? I do actually think I want to try, and we can try and follow this road, or follow the 90 degrees, that is. You can see it snaps when it reaches 90 degrees there. Seeing that it has a little snapping fixture when it goes 90 degrees, and we sort of just go in there and then we can connect this together, and now we have water and sewage. And I actually think that we could use a new water system, but I can see we don't have the money to build that. I think here is where we bring in water, and we're sort of using these lots here, which is getting, if we take a look at the water here, we are actually not taking in as much water that we need if we start building out stuff now. So a bit worried about that, of course, but yeah, let's start to build and let's hope we get some money. Let's see how the traffic is here now. The traffic is horrible at that direction now, and only that direction. The traffic has solved itself around here, but it's still a murder for the stuff to get here to there, which is sort of strange. But yeah, and this place is murder. Oh my god, where are you all going, people? We don't want parked cars here. Who told you you could park your car here? That's not allowed, so get lost. I don't want parked cars in that place. So, and we need to find out why these cars are not going anywhere here. It seems to be this place, and it seems to be that all the cars want to go down there, and that's why. Very few cars want to go straight, and they all want to go in. I don't know. I don't like this, to be honest. I want... let's see if they can... I mean, look at this. They can choose to go wherever they want. They can choose here. but still they want to choose the lane back here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to force them to stay in the lane that they pick when they are here. I'm also going to do something like that, and take that away, because that's the way I like it. Now when you come from this place, you could be able to choose any lane, or any of these two lines, and get to any of these here. So that's why you should be able to have picked when you drive out of this intersection. So I need to go here and say that if you come here, you need to go straight ahead, because I don't want this road to be clogged up. I definitely don't want the cars that are behind this one that needs to go into this lane here. There could be tons of cars in that lane that wants to go straight ahead, but they need to wait for this bloody moron to pick his lane before they can go through. So let's see what happens now, because I know it's not everybody's going to want to get into that lane there, but there is. You can see that it's filled up quite quickly, and now you can see that it is a little more, and the traffic in these lanes here gets moving. So yeah. Now what I can see is that perhaps this turning here should actually be activated a bit longer. Should we try that? Let's go into this one again. Let's see what happens. Let's see, which one is it that it's this one. Okay, stop. So it was number 4, this one. So let's put 10 to 15 here. And save, and we start, and we'll see what will happen now that we have given this a longer time to be able to turn. Let's see if we can get rid of most of the traffic here. We did get rid of quite a lot of traffic, but it's filling up quite quickly here, and that is not very good. Where are they all going when they need to go into this place? Okay, so they want to go home, so to speak. And maybe I'm gonna change this. It's not maybe, I'm gonna change it, because I don't want them to be able to go in there, actually. I'm only here. That's the way I want it. I don't care where they have to drive in order to get to this lane here. They should not be able to go in here and turn. Oh, that street! Oh, I forgot about that street. Well then, how could there be so little traffic all of a sudden when this street is still there? That's weird. I'm thinking about maybe I should make this one to go straight in as well, but no, but I'm gonna do like this. I'm gonna change the possibility to drive anywhere good. It's gonna be like this, like that, and that one is just going to go straight ahead, and that one straight ahead. Now I know this is horrible for the cars, they need to drive around everything here now to get into here, get it into here and get into here. But yeah, I don't want them to cross this road because I want to get rid of all the traffic. I don't want them to turn here as much as they do. I want them to find out, maybe we should go straight ahead and turn in here. And it looks like they're doing that now. And I'm also very annoyed that they do change lane at the very end there. I mean, this lane and that lane is not working and going at the same time. So I think I'm gonna be putting something like that, actually, because I don't think that they move at the same time. This is not America, cha-la-la-la-la. But the thing is that when these lads here turn across, they really should, they're not competing with any other traffic, so they should be able to pick any lane, and they do. And these lads here should be able to pick any lane, which they can't. And then, yeah, let's do that. I'm actually going to do like this. Pause and let them be able to choose any of the lane there as well. And when you come here, you can choose any lane. When you go here, you can choose any lane. So when you get here, you bloody well stay in that lane that you have chosen in the intersection. And then when you get here, this one should only go in there, and this one, let's give him every possibility. Let's go there, not there. Let's go there and not anywhere else, and let him go in there, and he can go in there. And this one should be able to pick any, and this one should only be going in there. So now they need to pick their lanes here. So if they want to turn here, they need to be staying in this lane all the way. You can see that the cars are not taking the first best lane anymore. They are actually choosing a lane, which is good. I think this looks quite alright. There's still a long line here for traffic, so but it's getting better. Now they're starting to get lined up here in some weird way. But let's see what happens. Let's see how it looks in the industrial area. That has released a bit. That's nice. So maybe we can take a little breather now and go down and build something in that little village then. Here we go. Let's start by painting. We need painting, I said. This is painting. We'll need a district. So let's take the biggest one, because we need all this to be a district. And it's going to be the village, and the farmer is going to be connected in the same district here. And then we want an industry area, and we want that on this side of the road here, and to go all the way out there and here. Let's see, yeah, we start like that, and let's see what we can do. I think I want to name this place Skivarp. Good Swedish name for a little village. Well, it didn't stick. Like that. That's going to be Skivarp. There's no specification. Okay. And that's right. We need to specify this is going to be farming area, and we need to put up a little farmhouse here. This is where the farmer should live, in the center of his domain. Like that. The farmhouse has been placed. And I'm thinking maybe it should be a little more like that. That's the way I want it. Oh, to live like that, just in the middle of nowhere. All I need is a high-speed broadband and live like that. That would be nice. Just no people around and oh, great. Anyway, now we of course need to build so that he gets crop and stuff. So let's have some fields right next to this place. We don't want them to go together like that, so let's make it something like that. We have two big, and we want of course some silos to put, and we want to, let's take a large one and place in between them. I think that would be cool. Let's see, do we want a name for this one? Old farm. Let's have some old farm cow. Cow clown. Nah, that doesn't. Old farm cow now. Old farm. Old farm. Old farm. Let's have something. Should we? Old farm Björneby. Old farm Björneby. Let's have that one. Yeah, let's see what that will happen. Björn is a Swedish name, and it is the same. Björn also means bear. Not bear the drink, but bear the animal. Like grizzly bear and everything. So that's our little industrial area with a farmer that starts to produce, but we are losing money on that one. But yeah, we're still making money in total, so that's okay. Let's see what we import. Why do we import? Own production now is kind of high, and that also puts our profit way down. So now we only lose 400. Yeah, well, it's newly started, so we'll just have to accept that. Now, how do we want to? I want to see what kind of print this is. Ooh, it's kind of small. So what I want to do then in there is sort of getting these tiny roads. Or should we have one-way roads? Nah, I want two ways. And I want them to go in here. And this one should be probably go straight across, or should it? We should find the center and then go straight across, perhaps. That's a good one. And then I want this one to be a road. Go like that. And then I want this one to go a bit in like that and go down there. And get one as well. Yeah. We do have our little town center. This is where we want to have that a little more populated housings, and we want the school to be here in the center. We want the shop to be here. Let's have a little elementary school there, and across the street we have the high school, or should we have it be sided? No, we have it across. I think that would be better. We do need a little police station, so a little one like this. That should be placed, I think it should be placed right here. I can move everything later on. I want a very small hospital. Well, it's not a hospital, it's just a little thingamajig, and I want a small fire station. I think the small thing I've got is the Ghostbuster, or the equality to Ghostbuster, but that's 25 in that, only 2 in this. What's the cost for per week? 1,400, and this is 200. Let's see what we have else in cost here. 650, and we have 6. I think we're gonna have something like this because we do need some fire department thingamajig. So that's what we do. How we have everything we need concerning those stuff. And of course we want a cemetery as well, don't we? I wonder if I should be putting it here. Could be kind of cool, shouldn't it? Could it? Yeah, let's place it there. And like that. Now what else do we need? We don't need any high school or university or stuff like that, but we do need some parks, thingamajigs as well. So let's just have some cafe parks, cornery stuff. I have a little favorite. This one is probably, I don't know if this is cheating or something like that, because I think this park actually has tremendous amount of whatever it is park gives out. Here we have a cafe for the outside of the thing. Let's place it right here by the park, shall we? Yeah, and then I want this one. This is a typical little Swedish village, should always have something like this. A hot dog stand or whatever you... something... It says grill on it, but as they say in Sweden, korvmoje or whatever. There's loads of name for that, but I think that's something that needs to be there as well, because it's a little village here. And now I want some stores. Maybe have this little place with stores here and here, and then have some housings. But let's start with the stores. We don't want any big stores. Let's have a little... Now we do have that grill, so let's have a little shop there. You can buy food and stuff. I was actually thinking that I wanted it on the other. Let's have it there, and then there's another one here that we place right there. Then let's see. I'm thinking this could be a little park area for the school and stuff like that. So I think we're pretty done with this. We have a little beauty salon. Let's have that. I want it to be placed on this road, but I can't do that right now, so I'll have to place it here and move it. Because I want it to be placed in this. Let's see here what we can do. I want it to be placed somewhere around here. Should be able to walk. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Then of course we want a pub. And that's this one. That's a beach bar, but I don't think that makes any difference. And I want that next to the beauty salon, so that the nice ladies, the fine ladies living in this fine little village, can see their drunken husband coming out of that place when they are making themselves beautiful, and they can come out of that bar and yeah. There's a horse on that, so it's a little pony or something. Paddy's pub, okay. Anyway, we do have some shops now as well then, and now I think I want to have some housings, it should look a little different than the ones in the suburban on the other side, but still I want something nice. This is something that could be built here, I guess, these ones. Let's build that one, and then I want, let's see, this is not the easiest of houses to build, but I think it's this one after that. And then it's this one, and then we finished off with this one, and then we'll have to move it in order for them to line up correctly here. This has the feeling of something really old. I think we have gotten this one twice, so let's delete that one. Bulldoze. Yeah. And then we take this one and move it closer to this one. Like that, yeah. And we take this one and move that closer to this one. Like that, yeah. Doesn't really line up very good here. I'm not the best at this. I mean, I have a very hard time to just place it right, but I think that looks okay. So, and that one is filling up quite nicely. They are having themselves something good to eat. Now I don't like this, that it goes in like that, so I'm happy that you can pull it out quite a bit and still be able to reach it, because I want it to be outside of this sidewalk here, of course. And a little gravel down here doesn't bother me, but you can see that that there is a path for them to go into this cemetery. But as you can see, they're parking their cars here, and I don't like that. these, and want to forbid them to do that. I want to take away everything here in this center. I am gonna build some parking spaces for them, but I want this to be kind of clean like that. Now this is just the beginning. It's going to hopefully look a lot better when I'm done. But let's see, we want some more housing. And we want something, I think I want something British this time. Something that looked British anyway. Might not be British, but I think this one has a British feeling for me. Let's place them and move them later on. Like that. Now we go in like this and we move them closer to each other, like that. Oh crap. Oh crap-a-roni. What am I doing? What am I doing? I think they look okay. Let's have this one move a little closer to that one. And this one a little, oh crap. A little closer like that. Yeah. I think this city is, village, as I should call it, is starting to shape up. But we want to have a little better control. I think we want this one. I want to move it across the street like that. I want it to be in this corner like that, and then I want the police station to be a bit closer to it. I want the fire station to be all the way out in the corner here as well, like that. And then I want the elementary school to be quite close to the fire department there, like that. And then I want some grass. Let's see. And these are actually so great. They should be single. And maybe I should be doing some round stuff. Let's see if we can find any bigger round. Yeah, that's good. Let's have something like this. Some greenage in the middle of this little, not city, this little village. Some trees perhaps. I know I'm using these trees quite a lot, but I think they are great looking when they are so big, and I want it quite close to the edge of this one, and maybe a bit, no, I don't want them to be together like that. Let's just have that tree there, shall we? I think that looks okay. Blends in, I think. Like that, yes. And let's see. Don't we have a playground? Yeah, something like this. Oh, that's a large one. That will never fit in there, that's for sure. Holy smokes. Kiosk with playground. Should we have something like that there then? Let's see how that looks. Yeah, we can have that as well. We move it a bit away from the school, like that. And what I actually want is actually to, well, I said actually a lot, but I want to have more grass underneath those trees. Maybe see how this looks. Well, way too big. Let's see how this thingamajig looks. That looks great, I think. And let's see if we can get that to fit in underneath the tree, underneath the tree, underneath the tree, underneath the mango tree, me honey and me. Come with Betty Boom, underneath the mango tree, me honey and me. Speak a little loud. Tangerine and mandarin, la na 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 na. That's the way, I like it, Not really though, because they don't line up with the trees. It's hard to see here. Actually, I think it's very annoying, but let's see if we can't move that one. I think there's the tree. I can't zoom in any closer. And I can't really see where the trees are, so it's kind of hard. I would have loved to be able to get a bit closer here, but yeah, let's just place it so that it looks okay from a distance here. I think that would be okay. I think it looks horrible when you have trees just standing in concrete like this. So I'm gonna try and do something about this as well. Let's have more grass. I think I want this one, and I want it to be something like this. Let's just place that underneath there then. And there is grass under the trees. And there's no grass under these trees. So that's not good. But isn't there a cornery thingamajig of these? I really need to learn how to do all these different stuff, to be honest. I'm not very good at most of these things, but I try, and I try, and I try, and I try, but it never comes out right. Let's see what I can do with this cornery thing here. That looks okay, in my eyes anyway, which of course should be the most important at this moment, because it's I'm the one that has to be placed with it. You can just turn this channel off if you don't like it, so that's good for you. It's worse for me. I of course don't want you to turn off the channel, so that wasn't what I meant by it, but what I meant was more that you have the option, which I don't. Well, I do have the option because I don't have to record and put myself out there, but I want to do that. Let's see if we can get this to look anything like we want it to. This is hard. I don't really know how those lads that make these beautiful creations, that some of them are just, you just wonder, what did they do when they got up this morning to be able to do something as good as that. Incredible. Some of the lads are just incredible. And I'm learning, and I want to be as good as they are, but I know that I'm not at the moment anyway. But I think I'm getting better and better. I hope you agree with me in that sense. Now you can see that these are not being picked up. Let's pause the game in order to get this right. Now it is like this. Since this is the district here, well, no, wait a minute. No, they should be picking up trash here as well. So that's not the reason. I guess it's just that it's so far away, or they have been congested again in that industrial area. Yep. And when they go, look at this, all the industrial industry is. Oh, we're losing money like never before. What has happened? The traffic is. You know what? I'm gonna do like this now, and I'm gonna reset, and because I need the money to be able to build anything here, so despawning is put back on for now, and we'll just have to be making something good out of it later on. So let's see what happens. Let's hope this will fix the problem. I'm losing money in an incredible amount at the moment. So yeah. Oh, it's going quick. It's going really, really quick. 40 minus here as well. So what I need to do is actually do some. I can't do it because I don't have any money at the moment, but we're making money now, so maybe that will take us out of the trouble. I don't know, because the traffic is still horrible. But let's go. Let's see if we can get this money up, and then I will try something else. Well, maybe I can paint it already now. That is this, and look at that, and we take and we paint this park all over this place as well. Make this into, oh crap, make this into a park area as well, like that. And I'm going to show you why in a little bit, but I need to have money in order to build it. Now we do have some money, so we can see that there is people actually using this walkway, and not this one though. Is there any walkway that they really do use? They use this a bit as well, and this one a bit as well. So let's just pause the game and we take away this road here. Sorry, that was a fly on my arm or hand. And we go in here and we place this little thingamajig right here by the bus station. No, I don't want it just there. I want it to be right here someplace. Let's have it like that. And then we just connect that back up. Let's have a little bendy road as well. Like that. There we go. And we do the same thing here. Take away this end of the road. Why is it not? Oh, the entire bit was taken away, and we put in this one like that. Let's see, we need to move this one a bit out, I think, as well. And the people are going through the gate, so we're gonna see what this one says for the visitors. And we're taking 20. Ticket price is 20. We have an income of 1,500 and expenses of 800. So I'm not gonna put it up to the highest amount, but you can see here, I don't know what this green stuff is here. Park area required. So this is not painted all the way out there, I guess. Are you satisfied now then? Yeah, there we go. Now they're satisfied. So they have a gate, and every time they pass through this gate they need to pay money, and you can see here there are loads of people going in here now. So that should have picked up a little bit, 1,800, yeah. So we're making 1,000 from that. Now we're getting money back in, but the cars are still getting clogged everywhere, and it's really annoying because I really don't know why. But I'm thinking maybe we should try to get a metro system in later on when we have some money, so that people can, and then we can actually take away this place here, because once we have the metro, they can take the metro from this area into that area and to the industrial area and everywhere. So that's what I'm going to do, but I need to get money into this city, of course, so that we're gonna go bankrupt. I saved it this time though, and it's going to be a little pain here. Let's see. I think this is starting out to be quite a nice little city, Huivarp, and we have 714 people living in it at the moment. And I don't think that these are full. Yeah, 50, 30, oh, it is full. That's cool, actually. But I want to make this into a park area as well, if we can. Now the problem is that you can't make both farm area and a park area, and that is a bit of a shame actually. But let's make the center of Freevibe a park area. We can even drag this cemetery into that, I think, but only the center, because I want the rest around it to be farming areas. I think we need that in order to do milling and stuff like that, to get flour later on as well. So, but there we have a park area in this little place, and now I want them to be able to walk through this area here, and of course and I want them to be able to walk through there. Let's have one here and one here and one down here, and then we put in, let's start with a straight one through these. Where did the mouse go? Oh, where did the mouse go? Bep, Bep, where did the mouse go? There we have it. And we can now even do something like, I think I'm going to be putting one here and one out here. And let's have some trees in the one going straight for this one. Oh, but I did like that, yes. And then we have this one can go a little curvy like that. Yeah. And then we can have a little cafe in this park area around here. And you need to go into that park area in order to get to this cafe. And then you pay, of course, to get into that area. Now, something that should be interested in this park area here that is small enough to be something that they can go and visit and still draw people. I don't know if these actually do get people into it, but I think I'm going to be building one of those gazebos here and one of those gazebos there. And there we go. Let's see. Because we want people to actually use these, because if they use them, we get money. Money, 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 money. So we're losing money here because only 38 is using it. But we can get money because I want to do something right now that might be a bit stupid, but something that I think is very necessary. And I don't think I have. Do I have? Have I built any bus line? Let's see. I'm lost here now. Where am I? Okay, now I found where I am. Do I have? I have no view. Of course I do. There's a bus lane right there. So I want to find this. And where can they be? I'm thinking maybe they should be going to this place here. So if we create a new line here, but instead of making a lot of places for them to stop, I just want them to go right down here, make a stop here, and then go all the way back and complete the line. And of course, a line overview, and we want not those, we want that one, I think it is. Nope. I can't get this right ever. Let's select type. We want that one and no one else. So let's remove all the other vehicles. Yeah. Now we have one. Oh, we get two. Let's see if we get anybody to want to go on this. Of course, I would love to have the train start going as well. I think I'm gonna have the train station on the other side of the road here. So, but that's not something that is going to happen right now. I see we need to get rid of all these parking spaces because I do not want them to be parked along the roads here. Cars off. Stop parking on my streets. You're not allowed to park on the streets. You puny humans. So, let's see how this goes then. FreeWarp does now have 735 people, so yeah. I think this is starting to look kind of cool. How many kids are in this school? 751. And in this, oh, it's full. The elementary school is full, mister. How should we... And look at this. Loads of people at the station. Loads of people want to go to that suburbia on the other side of this entire area. We've gotten in some money, but I see that we are starting to get problems on the other side. So I'm going to go over there and see what happens. It's a little shame that I can't just get everything to work nicely on this side and then just leave it alone. But unfortunately it will not do that. So what I'm actually thinking I will want to do is sort of get this, what is this for example? It's a small warehouse, so, and a post office there. What I'm thinking about is actually doing something. Let's pause right here. Let's make a district here. And do like that, and do there, and there, and there. Yeah. Now we can see the big problem we do have is actually that we are, I thought it was trash we are having a problem with, but it is not. It's that we don't have people enough to work here. Oh, that's cool. But we don't want it to be a name of the park. We make things dirty. Yeah, that's a good name for a district, an industrial district. We make things dirty. Let's see what kind of policies we can put on these then. Pet ban. Slightly reduce garbage accumulation, slightly increase happiness, but there's nobody living in that, that's just working areas, so smoking bans, education boost, recreation, free transport, schools out, harsh prison centers, extra insulation. Ooh, there's no real thing for industrial measures. Here is there. No tax for the commercial and stuff like that because there are no real things like that. Small business, big business, industrial space planning. Double the amount of goods produced by zone industrial buildings. And it costs a lot more. Slightly increase in land value, but that's not that has nothing to do with getting anything really done like that. Let's see, a lightning rod, fast recovery, no rebel, combustion engine ban. No, we can't. Filter industry waste, that would be good. Even if it is, we make things dirty. Boost connections. Outside connections in the area can handle more vehicles carrying tourists, increase the amount of visitors in the city. Outside connection traffic capacity is increased by 20%, approached by applies to boats, planes, trains and private cars. So no lorries then. That's sad. So it only boost connections is only for the tourists. So that's not going to. Let's see, the working union has a strong presence in the city. It provides the workers with better benefits and increases their morale, but also reduce the tax income. Slightly increase adult citizens' happiness, reduce residential tax income by 2, so no way. Industrial 4.0. The new technologies alter the nature of the industrial workforce. All industrial workplaces are for well and highly educated citizens, increases production output by 50%, reduces workplaces by 30%, zoned industrial. It's an expensive one, but it is sort of looking like something interesting, but yeah. So really not much to do more than that filter waste and perhaps industry 4.0. Let's try that one for a while. I think it's going to blow up in my face, but yeah, let's just try that out. And maybe we can, well, we don't have, what's that, generic, remove the specification of the district of the return to the zone international. That's forest industry. Now I do not think that would be any good. Let's see, what is this? IT cluster. No office specialization. No. There's nothing good. Let's just see what will happen to, because there's less work. It needs less workers, so that means that maybe all the places, and I guess we have quite highly educated people because we have university and everything, and we have good coverage on the schools. I hope and think. High school is, and elementary school is not good. University is very good, and we have no public libraries. That's not good. Let's see if we can't find a public library that is small. That's a huge one. What's this one? Community school, creative arts, modern technology, public library. This one is small, I think. So I don't want it there, but I think I need to put it there and then move it, because I want to. Let's pause the game and place that one there. Then we go into move it here, and we take it and we turn it around, and we sort of place it on this road right here, like that. Are people using it, or yep, students, or 100 students in the public library. Okay. Guess that's good enough. And we're making money, so we don't have to be afraid of that anymore. But now we do have other problems here. What is it now then? Missing highly educated people, I guess. Not enough educated workers. Well, ain't that a bitch? But yeah, that's typical. But it's a very weird as well, since this is, yeah, what it is. Let's see if we can't find policies and go. There's policies. The entire city. should not have that. I mean, do we have that in this part of the... Of course not. Policies, city planning, filter weight, industrial, no. We don't want that, do we? So did I just go into, let's take away that, and then we make things dirty policies. Is that we are outside, we should, I want to take that away, and I want it make things dirty. Yeah, now we can press it in on that one, and then we go out of this and we go, it looks like this is city planning. Yeah, now it's away there, and if we press on this one, yeah, and if we press on this one, yeah. So what we want is none of that, and we want overall thingamajig. And overall thingamajig in the entire city, I want free public transport. I want them to be able to go take the buses without paying anything, so let's have that. Yeah, and once we have the money, we're gonna start, I'm gonna try to start on whatchamacallit, yeah, subway. I want a metro system. While we're waiting on that, I am actually thinking about making some changes to this place. Purely for beautification, actually. I think it would be kind of cool to have a little station right here that people could walk to if they live in this center later. And I want to try it out by changing. I'm pretty sure that I have a really small station, so let's see, how high is that? 45, and we want a single one. Yes, let's see if we can't get duk. Like that. Now I wonder if it is the train that goes underneath there that stops. Yeah, it is. It no longer goes underneath the ground, so let's take that. Now we have this entire space here, and let's take away that one as well, and this one as well. Bear with me, we are going to try and get something out of this. So now I need a road, and I want just this little road actually, and I want it to go in. Let's just put a straight road. I want it to go in, but I don't want it to go underground. I want it to be... Can I just take away all of that and maybe be able to just... Yeah, let's do what we can here, and then we'll just have to change it afterwards. Remove it like that. And I know that this is because this is not lowered, the road is lowered. And that's why it looks like that. So I think I'm gonna try and see if I can't do something like this in place. Yeah, do like that. I painted this area to be as low as this area here, so let's see what we can get out of it. Go out of here, and now we want to move this because I want it to be close, really, not that close though. I want it to look alright as well, of course. And it really doesn't look that good, does it? That looks good. Not that. That looks okay. Not that. Want it as close as possible to the other road. And let's just do some painting here with the concrete. But does not look like it's... I'm actually considering painting all the way back to the mountain there with concrete actually. Should we try that? Yeah, let's take it from here someplace and go straight up and straight over here. Looks like we have a pretty good solid foundation to place the concrete all the way here without messing up too much. Like that. Like that. Let's see what we can get out of this. Let's put a little bigger brush so that it fills up a little quicker here now. And we go back to once, the single, because I don't want it to look like that. I want it to look something like that, and same here on this side. Like that. I like that, and I'm gonna be pleased with that. So let's see if we can find a really, really small station. This is probably going to be the biggest problem of them all, to find a really short station. That's a huge one. Don't know why I even pressed it. How does this look? It's way up in the air and it's really big. And that one as well. I just want a really tiny station. That one is too long. That one is too long. Too long. I'm pretty sure that I had quite a short station here someplace. It's just I don't remember the name of it and anything like that. Let's see what that is. No, it's not small enough. This is not small enough either. This one, no. This one is not small enough either, and this seems to be a big one, yeah. Let's go back to that one. How small is this? It's too big. This can fit into there, but it's not going to be beautiful. It's not going to look good even. So I need to find a really small station. That's a small station, but I think I hope I can find something even shorter than that. Here we go. Here we do have a really short station. So let's place that. That looks okay for me. Now, the problem will of course be here to get people to be able to walk up someplace here. but I am actually considering some other, and I will show that later on, but at this moment I'm going to be just focusing on this train station here, and now I want the train tracks. I think this could be kind of beautiful actually. So now I wanted to go in there, but I wanted to be underground, of course. So, oh, there is that one already. Let's see. That does not look good. So, perhaps something like that. I need to take away that piece of underground as well. Now let's see, we want to get rid of all of this as well. Sorry. Let's do something like going out and going in, and we do not want it to go. We want it to look. Let's do like that. And we go straight from this one or whatever and up to that one. And now we need to move this. We can't move that one. What kind of thingamajig is that then? Let's see if we can't find that one. That is not for this one. That is for this one. We need to pull it back a bit so that it looks. Let's pull it down a bit as well. Like that. That's not good. We need to demolish again underneath. Now we need to demolish over on top. On the top. And we need to go back and do some train tracks here. And we go out and we take it down already here. Maybe even, no, let's have it 9. And we go out and then we connect it to that one. There might be a little better. It looks way better anyway. Yeah, now we want it on the other side as well. Let's just see so there aren't any underground tracks on this side as well that's been left behind. But there wasn't. So let's see. How do we do this then? We go straight and we go out here as well, and we go down. 12 should be enough, and we place it like that because we need to be able to find that. Move it pin, there it is, and we pull it back all the way back like that. Maybe not move it very much. We don't need to place it very much further down. I think that's good enough. So now we need train tracks from this one to go down like that, and then we need to find the right angle here so that we can find, which first of all we need to do like that, and then we need to be able to find the other end of that track. Now we have this little creation. Let's see what this can do. Let's see if the train even goes by here. Should we wait here a while for the train to come? Something happening in the city? Yeah, that's the not enough educated people in the city. Here comes the train and it flies by without any problem. That's so nice. Very neat. But there is something more that I would love to do actually. Because this is a train station. No power? Oh, I'm low on power. Let's see what we have in our budget. We have the power really far down, so let's raise that up to 80% and it shouldn't be a problem. Nope. No problem. So what I would love to do actually is, let's see if we can do from this spot here, just go underneath here and go back into the train track there. That should hopefully not put any accidents down there, but that should be putting that the cargo trains do not have to go into this station here, so they don't have to wait for the passenger train to go through here. Now this might look very stupid to have here, but at the same time I think it's kind of cool, because I think what I'm gonna do is have one of those elevators thingamajiggies here, and then perhaps have one. I would really have loved to have an underground passage thingamajig to come up, for them to come up here. So then one of those elevator stuff that really could just be connected to a park thingamajig and have the same. I should show you what kind of thing underground. I'm not talking about these. And of course I'm gonna place one right here. No, I'm not gonna place one right there. I'm gonna place one right here. I can even place one on the other side here. Now what I would love to be able to do is to place one here and have it connected to a path, not a road, but to a park path. Now I know that's not possible, unfortunately. But it would have been very cool to have this connected to a path, because then they could go up and could go down to these, and they could come up into this park area here, and we could have them then being walking around in this park area, and there will be park areas around this entire thing, I think, and we'll just have a lot of parks here around this intersection here, and then we can have one further out, and they could go have the path area, go through the path area here, and then go out and down and out to this next place. And I wouldn't have to be building bridges and stuff, because it's not pretty with bridges. The bridges never get that good looking, I think. It's hard to make bridges look good. But I'm gonna connect those two, so I mean, they have no reason to be connected really, because they should just be connected to other thingamajigs. But I'm going to start by connecting these two to each other. And then I'm actually going to be placing, I'm going to have them be able to walk from this and go to different places, so to speak. And yeah, I'm going to try and get some roads, because they can only connect to roads and not to park. Wait, I'm going to try and let you see what I meant by, let's see if we can't do something like placing this one here and straight over here. Now, no connection and no power on these either. So that's another problem. But the biggest problem is, of course, that you can't place this on towards this. I can't place it here at all. It needs to be placed by a road, and that's not a road that can handle it. So I had to place it on a road like this. And if we pause the game here and we use move it, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be able to be placed around this one. Let's try it out. I don't think I think there's going to be more problem than just the power supply, of course. But there's going to be the power problem first of all. So let's just place, and we do like that, and we have minus 12, and we go into this one like that. Let's see, so everything looks okay. Yeah, it doesn't. Let's see what happens with this one. So far it looks good, actually. Doesn't seem to be any problem at the moment, but yeah, let's wait and see. Because if this works, then this would be tremendous. It would be super. What I'm afraid of now might be water. Now water is going straight underneath here, so that's no problem. Seems like this is actually working. That's pretty awesome, to be honest. I think that's pretty awesome. Looking at this, I actually think that maybe I could move this a bit back, move the road a bit, and try to get these into this place here. Let's try and see if we move that one up a bit, and we move that one up a bit there, and the same thing with that one, and we try to move this across and turn it around. Holy moly, let's turn it around like that, and we go something like that. Doesn't look very good. Looks like it's going to be a sinkhole there, and it has actually climbed a bit as well. And what is that? Oh, that's the light from the road that passes underneath. So let's just press this down like that, and then of course we all know what we have to do there in that case. First of all, we're going to paint that, and after that, okay, so we're going to paint that one as well then, not that one though. And you can see that the ground is not very pleasant to look at there, so let's take pavement. And let's take this big round thingamajig, and we can fill up this hole Oh, we can't fill it up because it goes over the road in that. Let's see what we can do with it. Place it there, and we use move it and see how high we can't take it up any further than that. Oh, that's a shame. But let's see if we can't use a smaller one. Maybe more than one, perhaps. Let's do like that, and we go. We can't get a hold of the small one just because of that, so let's delete that one, and then we find this one and we raise that. This is not the funniest thing to do, I must say. Let's copy it and place one behind it and one here, like that. Let's see if we can't raise that one. We were able to raise it, but I don't want it to float above either, even though it's pretty hard to see. Let's page up that one. I think that's the best we can do, actually. We'll have to be satisfied with that. We can even try to do something else here now. I'm gonna go with grass. And I'm gonna try and find something like this. Yeah, that's too small. And that's just right, but I need it to be higher up. I can't move it up right now. So I have to place it. And then use move it. And no, it's not the right circle that I got a hold of there. This is the hard thing about this. Let's take away knots as well here then, because then we can get a hold of that perhaps. Yeah, there we go. And we can't raise it? What the? And let's delete it and find something else, because we need to be able to raise it, of course, so that it comes above all of that. Let's place that one. And let's see if we did we get to the right one? No, of course not. So how do we get the, is it that one then? Yeah, there we go. Now we have a grassy little thing here. And we can't, of course, move it. All this is so irritating, I must say, because I want it to be more like that. Now I can try and find a tree to place in the middle of that. And it can't be that tree. Let's see what this tree will look like. We'll go into those thingamajings. Let's see if we can't find something like that. No. Let's see if we can't find something with color like this one. Yeah, that will be good. I think that looks great actually. I don't know what you people say, but I think that looks good. And let's see, there's nobody walking on that one, so I don't know if that is actually working or not, but it will be interesting in the future to see if that really works. Let's take this one as well, and let's turn it around like that and then move it in here. as little ground distortion as possible. That's not really a little, but let's pretend that that is just the way the ground goes there, so they'll have to adapt to that. There we go. Now another thing that I might be considering here is something like placing a crossing here and actually be doing this instead, because I don't want them to be able to go out like that as well, and I don't want them to be able to cross the road here either, so but there they should be able to cross the road. Sorry, let's say that should be free flowing from that way, yes, and we do like that as well. So I'm getting a bit tired now, lads. That's cool. I really need to get a bit tired. I need to go to bed soon. And I don't want this to be a 3-hour-long episode either, but it looks like we're getting close to that again. I guess it's hard now that I have finally started to play this game again and started to record. It's hard for me to pull myself away from it, so, but yeah, I'd say it's a strange thing that there actually are people taking the train here. No, look at that, they walk down in all these directions, and for some strange reason they find a car to sort of get out from here. It's very strange, very, very strange. Let's see, can we have these? Yeah, we can actually have 2 of these here. This is something I saw when I was in New York as well. They lifted up cars like this in the parking spaces, and it looks cool, but I don't know if it is as useful as you would love it to be. This release 2, we need something that is 1.1 or 1.2, something that in that case is, I'm just going to see if I can find something small. This is unfortunately in that direction. If it would be in the other direction, it would be cool. I do know that I have a park that is just taking up 1 space, so I think it's this one, small park, yeah, 1.1, so I can have 2 just beside each other here. And all of a sudden we have a little park area. We have, oh, they've parked a, oh, that one is not supposed to be there. Look at that car. Well, that camper van is taking up two stories. And sticking out at the back. Not a very pretty sight, but oh well. If it works, it works. What I'm thinking about, maybe we should try and have a cafe or something here and see if that works. Just to see if must be placed in park area or roadside. Yeah, but I'm thinking maybe we could paint a park area here. Because we want this to be a park area. I want it to be around here, so to speak. so that we start with a park, and you have to drive a bit in to get into the larger thingamajig. So now we have a park area here, lilac garden. Let's see if we can place a cafe around here now. Area must have a main gate, really? Really? So, where to put a main gate then? That is going to be a question. The $1,000,000 question is, where do we put a main gate? But do they really have to? Let's do like this. We place a little small main gate right here, right now. And I don't know if that one needs water, because it's not going to have water. So let's do something like that and go 22. I want it to be 90 degrees. Why can't I get it into 90 degrees? Oh, there it was. This is annoying. I want it to be 90 degrees. God damn. Let's start by doing something like this then. Let's just have it a very short distance and see if we should be able to do. Oh, I think I've turned that off. I don't want to turn that off. Now 90 degrees and 22 then. There we go, and we pull it out a bit. We can pull it down. Let's just for the sake of it, 22. And then we go 22 here again. Like that, and they have water, if that is needed. Now, this main gate is not connected to this pathway here, but let's see if we can't place the thingamajig now. Yeah, now it is okay to place it. Let's see how that looks. That could be cool. No, it sort of droops down. Not a very pretty sight. So what I need to do then is, of course, see if I can't pull this back a bit. And we want to pull this one back a bit, like that. We can pull this one up a bit here, and this one up a bit here. And then we can pull this up a bit, maybe even move it to the center here, like that. Let's see if that will work. Very interesting to see if this will work actually, if they will come up to that cafe, or if that cafe is totally FU and so on. Nothing happens. I want to see something happen. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Now, while everything moving here, there's no one is allowed to walk across this crossing here. So I'm gonna see if I can't find pavement that is that color. Let's see what that's not the right color. I want a darker, I want something that looks like that road. I was pretty sure that I had. Or maybe that's not pavement, it's asphalt. No? This is an H there. Oh crap, I hate being a dyslexic. I can't spell to asphalt. It's certainly not here. Let's see what we can start with an A then. These look, that's cracks in the road, but it looks like something is about to happen here. We might be able to see something here. Let's go on and on and on. Let's see. This is taking forever. What is that? Is that a sign? Cut a lot logo. Okay. Let's see what we will find here. It's very annoying when you can't spell stuff, but maybe when I find it I will remember how it's spelled. I mean, it's been such a long time since I played now, as you probably figured out. It's not that I've just quit the... it's not that I've stayed away just from the YouTube channel. I have actually not been playing the game, period, so I haven't had the time. I'm trying to take care of myself, trying to become healthier, but it's sort of not very successful so far, but I'm still trying and I'm still working on that, so hopefully I will get better and better, but I am sort of in a dark space in my mind about it, so, but yeah, I'm hoping for a better health in 2021, so, and I'm putting down the work for it. It's just that it doesn't seem to happen now. It doesn't seem like anything is happening, even though I'm really putting in a lot of work, but yeah. I'm trying, and hopefully I will be doing more and more, but this is taking forever to find the asphalt. I just want the asphalt. Paint, so that I can paint over that road and what's this? Road patch. I could be placing that over it. That is that they have. Is that bigger? No, it's smaller. And they're all small. So that will not be good enough for me. Now houses are coming as well. Here we do have something. We get cracks in the road, but that's not what I'm looking for. I don't think that's very specific to the UK to have cracks in the road. I think that's pretty much when you think about the economy from the government. In most countries, they have placed so much money into perhaps the wrong things that there are no money to maintenance the roads and stuff. I grew up in the 80s, born in the 70s. and grew up in the 80s, and we all learned what we learned was that you could see the financial situation of a country on their roads, because if they were a rich country, they did fix the roads, and they were good roads. Which Swedish roads were back then? I know one summer we were in Spain in the end of the 80s. We were in Spain and there was pothole everywhere, and sort of got the feeling that, well, maybe Spain wasn't a very rich country while Sweden was a rich country. But if you look at the roads now everywhere, it seems like they're lagging behind. And I think maybe it's not that the countries are poor, it's more that the politicians are really corrupt and taking what they can in their own pockets and stuff like that. So unfortunately, but yeah, I don't think it matters which sort of if you're on the right side, on the left side, or in the middle, or whatever. I think they're all the same, all the politicians. I think it is even like if you have good people coming in wanting to be politicians, and it's sort of like going to jail. They get to learn how to be corrupt. They come in to the politicians with an open heart and to wanting to change stuff, and then they sort of end up in chairs where these other politicians is that teaches them that you can do this and you can do that, and you can get away with pretty much everything, and that's what they do. Then sooner or later that politician gets corrupt as well. And I think that actually is the way, and that's the way they say about prisons, that even if you put someone that just made a little tiny, perhaps ended up in an argument, or being caught with too much alcohol or whatever, something like that, and they end up in jail. Well, they do not end up in jail for having a little too much alcohol, I guess, but yeah, but you understand what I mean. It's such a minor crime that they could place them in jail for, and when they get out of there, they have learned a lot on how to act and how to become big criminals. And I think it's the same way with politicians. Some of them go in not for the corrupt and for that way of life, but they all end up becoming corrupt and going that way, because that's what they learn when they really get into politics. The old foxes teaches them how to get rich and how to use the what should we call it, the monies, yeah, they are taught how to be corrupt. So, but anyway, that's enough politics. I don't really want to be mixing in politics with my channel, to be honest. I don't think this is a game, not politics. So let's stick to this game, and I'm having a big problem here finding asphalt, and it irritates me that I have forgotten how to spell to it, because this is a nightmare sitting here rolling and rolling and rolling. Rolling, 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 roll high. Put them up. Let's see what does this say? Gravel. So no asphalt. Really irritating that I can't remember how it is spelled. Really, really irritating, I must say, because it's really easy, and we would have been done with this long ago if I could have spelled it. So that's, and I thought I did, but I don't. Here, could it be here? No, probable surface, triangle, probable surface. It is probable surface that I want, but I need something in that color that the road is in, so that I can cover up those walking lines there, because they're not allowed to cross that street. But I guess I think I'm gonna give up this now, and because it's just a pain. Well, I will have to find this off camera and sort of show it to you when I start next episode, because this is really getting annoying, to be honest. I think it's going to it's getting annoying for you as well, so, but it feels like I can't stop when I've been doing it for so long. I think maybe I'm close to the end now. There shouldn't be very much left, but there is, of course. There is. I have way too much downloaded from the workshop, and this is going to take forever if I continue here. But I just can't stop for some reason. But anyway, I'm gonna stop it. I just wanted to find out the spelling of asphalt, because it would have I don't know. Can you? No. It doesn't spell like that, does it? Decals. Oh. Nope. Nope. Let's not do this. I'm getting crazy here. I'm gonna find out how it spells later on. Let's see if has there been anybody here. Nope. Nobody is going to this cafe, and I wonder if they can get there. I don't know actually. And that's why I wanted to try out, and I wanted to have something that would attract them to this place, and I thought that the cafe would do that, but it doesn't seem, if this works, it doesn't seem like that is something that. So let's see if we can find and do something like this. Maybe place this one here. Could be a cool place to have a Pariso wheel, couldn't it? If they find their way up there, could be cool. And we can see that people are actually coming to this station. But they all end up leaving in cars, and it's just used in a completely different situation than I wanted it to be used, but yeah, I don't know. Let's have it like that, and of course nobody's walking in because nobody's going through this port here. To be able to do that, we would need to do something like, ooh, let's see, what do we need here now? We want this. Let's see if that can be placed in a way like that. 1, 2, oh, not that. Oh, that one can't go down underground, so that's not good. We'll need to use the old one, this one, and we go do the thing here, same little thing, and out there, and we go down like that. And then we want it to be connected. Let's see if we can't go straight to this one. 12. What? Floodings? Oh yeah, there's water here. So perhaps in some way they get water into the channel here, but it's all fixed now. Let's see. Oh, flying cars as well. Still no tourists in this spot. No one's been visiting here. Says no one's been in that one as either, and so still no visitors, even though we have this gate here now. But it should be interesting to. The only thing I want to know is if this works actually. If this one works, if you can get into this one and come out here. And that is something that I'm considering. Maybe we could try that out in our suburbia instead. I think we're gonna call it a day after that actually, but let's see if we can't find that out. I'm gonna be oh no, I can't do that. I need to do not asphalt this time, it's underground. Fortunately I can spell that out. And we need to place it somewhere where it doesn't destroy anything. Place it there. We go out of that one, we take move it and pull it. I want it in this spot here. The unpleasant thing is of course the blue thingamajig that it creates around it. It's not very nice. But there we have that. So we go into this one and we go. Oh, so sorry. -12, and we find where we have one of these right here, -12, and now they should be able to walk straight into the park if they want to. If that's it, if that thingamajig works in the park. Doesn't look like it does, to be honest. I think it needs to be connected to a road in order to work. It looks like that. Let's keep it there for a little while and let it run, and we see what happens. I'm thinking maybe I should pull it a little bit closer and see what happens. Something like that. It would have been great if it worked, because it we would create a lot of opportunities to create nice and good looking things actually, but I don't think it's going to work. Definitely not looking like it, so let's take a look. No, not a single person is moving. At least one would be walking in this tunnel if it worked. So it doesn't work, which is so sad about that. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it be for to the next episode and see if something happens. But that explains why this doesn't happen, why nothing happens in this thingamajig here. So in order for this to work, I would need some road here, which this one, and then bridges to go out to this place here. Oh, sorry about that. I had an itch in my eye and I crashed my hand into the microphone, so sorry. Like I said, I'm a bit tired now, so I'm thinking about giving up for today. I think this looks sort of nice. I'm thinking about maybe doing some roof over this and stuff like that, but we'll have to wait. Let's see how things happen, how things are going in Freewarp. Oh, that is not something I want. I do not want a traffic light there. I actually don't want things like that, and I actually want everything to move all the time, because nobody should be crossing each other in this intersection, because you're not allowed to cross the road here. So now, as I said, let's see how it looks in this city, in this little village that is Freewarp. And there's actually been a lot of people in the parks moving around there. That's cool. That's really cool actually. But I think it's got lots to do with this. Yes, they're coming and they want to get home to this place here, and they want to go to school. They go to school out here. Oh, that's cool. Not elementary school though, but and yeah, this looks. I'm actually liking this little village. And look at the money. We have talked us up to have 1 million. Old Farm Björneby is making money as well. Not very much, but they're making money. You can see here they're parking cars along these roads now, and I'm getting frustrated because it's very annoying. There's no way that you're allowed to park your car in a gravel road like that in the middle of nowhere. Quite far away from your quite far away from the place where you actually live. Sorry. But I'm gonna continue to develop this little village, this Freewarp. There are gonna be some country houses around this, of course, in these places here, some more housing and stuff like that. And then I think from this road here, there's going to be a tunnel under all of this, and then I'm going to be building up something with train here. We want both industrial train, and we want, of course, a train station for people to move throughout the map. Be able to take the train to this place here and back again. So yeah, that's my plan anyway. And but I think I'm going to be calling it quits for today. I hope it's been an interesting episode. It's been interesting for me. I have learned that at the moment I can't have this despawning turned on. I can't enable this. It is enabled. I can't disable this despawning because then the traffic gets way too stressed out, and I can't handle that. But I am going to continue to try and find ways to get the traffic to work anyway. So sooner or later I will be able to put that back on. I will be able to put it on. Disable despawning on, so that, and it will work here. So yeah, but that will be all for today. Let's end with a nice little view of the map here. You can see that we have so much land to build on. We have extreme amount of land because we have all 81 squares or whatever it is, and I want a forest industry up there. I want an oil industry here and a ore industry up here, and then perhaps all of this should be an industry where they take care of and build, or maybe on this side where the train will have a little easier access to and stuff like that. But I don't really know right now, but this will sort of be Manhattan or something like that. We still need to figure out where we want to have the campus and stuff like that. Here, down here, we're going to have the harbor. So yeah, I'm looking forward to building on this map, and I hope we can continue this map even if there comes updates or expansions and stuff like that, because that's the heartbreaking stuff about using mods and too many assets and stuff like that. All of a sudden they break and you can't load in your old games. I still have the savings from some of the old stuff that I done, and it feels a bit sad that I can't use it because of the problems with the mods and that I can't load the game. So this is a nice view going over and seeing Freevarp and Old Farm Björneby. But I'm gonna call it, as I said. I hope you have enjoyed the episode, and I will see you later. Bye bye, have a nice time and take care of yourself, and I will see you later. Bye bye.